Well, we have all the brains, so that means we're smart. We also have a wall to defend us, where they don't. We have a navy, which is, I'm hopefully saying it's pretty strong. Their weakness is they thought, we have a trade source part of port. I don't know how to. Spartans didn't like to trade, so we have trade and like lots of other stuff that other people might have made up. We have invention and war machines, and we have help through trade. So, like for an example, we'll give them some grapes and they'll give us an army. We have lots of books and paintings. We invented the alarm clock so we can wake up and like get our day started. We learned to map stuff. We invented geometry. We invented medicine and invented democracy. Thank you.
Sparta, go ahead.
Us Spartans, we have a bigger source of warriors.
Yeah!
We send our warriors out into the wilderness at 7 years old to kill an animal and bring it back to us. We let them retire from the army at the age of 30, unlike you guys. The reason why we don't like having trade sources is because we don't want other people to poison our food and take over our city. And you have anything? Yeah, that is it.
Yeah!
Hey, Athens, what do you have to say to what they had to say?
Well, I would just like to say that when you send people out into the wilderness, who knows if your own children are going to be killed by animals that they're trying to kill.
Exactly.
That's their fault if they die.
We don't want weaklings in our army, so we have to.
If they survive, then they deserve to be in our army.
Yeah. If not, then whatever.
Yes.
Why do you you guys send out all your army, but leave your city unguarded?
Because we want to destroy them.
Don't you leave the women there?
Yeah.
To the women and the children?
Yes, we leave the women and the children to
trained.
defend our
They
city.
can defend our city.
Yeah.
Women and children are never stronger than men.
I highly disagree with that.
Exactly. The women and children. Exactly. Our city.
Our women and children are stronger than all of you put together. They can defend our city.
Yeah.
We need, and also, who needs
What?
mathematics for war?
Yeah.
Who needs that for war?
Who needs that?
You can aim and get a better percentage of hitting where you want to hit.
You can aim without all that stuff. You just have to learn.
Yeah.
You
Just
can
put your stuff in your eyes, man.
We train. You just like sit around
Use
reading
your
books.
eyes.
We invented with mathematics.
War machines, like.
We don't get war machines.
Your
No, we
little
don't need your
toys don't do nothing.
We are war machines.
Okay, Spartans, let the Athens have a turn to talk without interrupting this.
Okay, go ahead.
The thinkers.
What did they say?
Fine, we have brains to make a plan. All they're gonna do is fight. So we have
And
to
win.
at least have a plan.
Okay, thank you very much.
So guess, General Miltiades.
Hello, hello.
So he fought from the Battle of Marathon. How much Persians were there?
There were around 70,000 Persians.
What were the odds?
Well, the odds were 7 to 1. We had 10,000, they had 70,000. But, of course, we were the greater people.
Why didn't you run away when there were so much Persians?
Because I convinced them.
Who persuaded them to fight?
Me.
Nike! How long did you run? 26.3 miles.
Did you win?
What does Nike mean? What does Nike mean?
Victory!
Reporting live from Athens, 480 BC. Are you from Sparta?
We were in the war with Sparta against the Persians.
Why aren't you fighting?
Because we want to die. Yeah,
We didn't want to die. And we were trapped, and the Persians were starting to attack us. And the United said if we had family or friends, we could go home. So
How many Persians were there?
Close to 1 million.
How many are still fighting?
300.
I'm out of questions. You said you were going to say something, so go ahead. Okay.
We always, some of the Spartans always believed that they had to look good before they went to battle. So a lot of them always made sure they were looking good.
So you left from coming.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Thanks for the interview.
Some interview.
Just after the Battle of Salamis. We are interviewing Themistocles and his fellow soldier. Themistocles, I have a question for you. What happened to the city of Athens? Did it burn?
Burned down.
Oh, okay. And another question. Where did you go after Athens got burned down?
The island on.
How did you defeat the Persians? Did you lead them into a narrow valley? Or?
We tricked the King of Kings by sending a spy, saying we were leaving. So their ship attacked and lost.
That's very interesting. We just got some pictures sent to us via the general, and it looks like it's some really good illustrations of the wars in the narrow valley, was it?
Yeah.
So, were the ships? How
did you sink the ships? Did you use your boats by ramming them?
Yes.
And how did you lead the Persians into the valley? Was it with with the wind?
Yes. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for having the interview with us. We really appreciate you guys coming out.
This is CNN. See you tomorrow.
Really?
Competitors,
In the name of all competitors,
I promise that we shall take part in these Olympic Games,
I promise that we shall take part in these Olympic Games,
respecting and abiding by the rules which govern them.
respecting and abiding by the rules which govern them,
In the true spirit of sportsmanship,
in the true spirit of sportsmanship,
for the glory of the sport and the honor of our teams,
for the glory of the sport and the honor of our teams,
and not too loud.
And not to laugh.
Benjamin. Oh, I was going to say, is that really in there?
Well, this is UFC. In this corner, weighing at 500 pounds, we got McConnor! And in this corner, we got William weighing at 700 pounds! Are you ready? Fighters, come to the middle. Okay, I want a fair game here. No gouging in the eyes, no biting people. Okay, ready? Touch gloves. Fight!
Fight! By the way, 700 pounds. Fight!
This is the discus throwing event. There are 8 competitors.
He's worried for your safety.
Whoa! I do think that's not accurate throwing.
Turn around in a circle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was right.
Right, this is
the foot race event. On your mark, get set, go!
From now on, we have to do it in the nude. See the ropes make us trip. From the raft. Ready? Not quite.
And the winner for the foot race is William! Okay. Do I say the whole name?
Yeah.
Okay.
The winner of?
The winner of discus is Ben The winner of wrestling is McConnor. And the winner of javelin is Wesley McKinley! Acts 17:22-31.
Paul stood in the midst of Mars Hill and said, Ye men of Athens, I perceive that in all things ye are too superstitious.
He is not served by human hands as if he needed anything. Rather, he himself give life and breath and everything else.
God that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with